Yeah. Look, it gives us a lot of confidence to come here and win a tournament like this. Uh, Through the tournament, we saw there were a lot of. अरे वर्ल्ड कप जीतने के बाद फोड़ो यार ये सब. हाँ तो at various stages of the tournament, we were challenged in different parts of our game, which I think pretty much we stood up to that challenges against, various conditions, various bowling types. I mean, we can take a lot of positives from this tournament, not just for one or two players, but for the entire squad. Whoever took part in this tournament for us at various stages, I thought they did their job. जी देखिए काफ़ी मेरे को राहत मिलती है when I see bowlers like this bowling in that fashion. और ये मैं नहीं कह रहा हूँ, मतलब जो हमारे पहले मेरे जो भी जितने भी लोग खेले और जिन लोगों ने भी कप्तानी की है, आई थिंक फास्ट बॉलिंग इज समथिंग दैट ऑल द कैप्टन्स टुक अ लॉट ऑफ प्राइड इन. तो मेरे लिए भी कोई अलग बात नहीं है. मेरे लिए भी बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है ये कि जब हमारे पास पेसर्स है जो ऐसा काम कर सकते हैं. चारों पेसर्स जो टीम में है, इनफैक्ट 5, तो उनके अलग अलग स्किल्स है, उनके पास अलग अलग वेरिएशंस है, स्किल सेट है. एक अच्छा स्विंग कर सकता है, एक अच्छा तेज़ डाल सकता है, एक अच्छा पीछे डाल सकता है, एक अच्छा ऊपर से और हिला सकता है. तो ये सब चीज़ें अगर आपको एक साथ मिलती है तो ऑब्वियसली एज अ कैप्टन यू फील कॉन्फिडेंट. एंड हमारा ये काफ़ी कोशिश था कि हमारे जो बॉलिंग अटैक में जो लोग होंगे वो थोड़ा सा वैरायटी लाए. तो आई थिंक विद दिस स्क्वाड वी हैव दैट वैरायटी. Yeah, look, exactly I cannot say, but I know what is happening with Shreyas. Shreyas obviously he was not available for this game because there were certain parameters that were kept for him to tick off. I think today, he completed most of it. So I would say 99% he should be okay as of now. But he looks good. He batted, he fielded for long hours before we came today. He was on the ground. So he's looking good at this point in time. So I don't think it's a worry for us. Axar, not sure. He had a small tear. Looks like maybe a week, 10 days. I don't know. We just have to wait and see how that injury progresses because every individuals are different. Some guys, recover quite quickly. So I'm hoping with Axar that's the case, and so we'll wait and see what happens with him. Obviously, I'm not too sure whether he'll be okay to play the first 2 games against Australia at home, but we'll wait and see. Yeah, honestly, I was really surprised how much the wicket did because we didn't expect the wicket to do that much. That's been the nature of this ground. You have to be prepared for unexpected things. And that is the challenge as a sportsman you come across when you're playing against conditions like this where you don't know exactly what is the right score, what is the winning score. Because the other day against Sri Lanka we defended 213, but the other day we couldn't get 266. So and today we bowled them out for 50 runs. So the nature of the pitch here has been slightly challenging and unexpected as well. But I mean, when the pitch has so much to offer, we need the guys to have that skill to exploit that. And I thought our bowlers had everything to exploit that conditions. Siraj has to be mentioned, especially here because when the pitch is looking that dry, to get the ball to move around like that, it is a special skill set. So I hope he continues that for a little longer for us. And at the same time, we just need to look after all the bowlers as well. Make sure that they are fresh and keep them ready for all the games that is in front of us now. No, honestly, I wouldn't. I'm not the person who changes or want to change based on how the results are going, because I want to make sure that that energy doesn't reflect on the boys. You've got to make sure that You try and be neutral. Of course, you take the learnings, you take the positives, you see where things went wrong, those kind of things. But I don't think I'm the person who changes too much based on the results, because every day is different, every day is new. um, you just got to give yourself the best opportunity to come out and you know do the things right. So I need to be in that state of mind where I can make those decisions. So if I keep changing and if I keep having mood swings based on one or two results or one tournament, it's not going to help anyone, and that is my logic. Everyone is different, but that's how I like to operate. I was surprised with the pitch. I'm not surprised with the. See, I can't talk about how they batted and things like that. I can only talk about how we bowled, and it was very pleasing to watch from the slips. I was standing behind all the three bowlers, all the three pacers who bowled today. They bent their back really well. And Siraj obviously got the ball to move a little more than the other two guys, but you know, it depends. Every day, everyone cannot be a hero. That's how the sport is so good, because you will find heroes every day, every different day. A different hero will stand up. And today it was Siraj's day, and we all compliment him with that. And we were riding behind him when he was bowling that spell, and I mean, he bowled 7 overs in that spell. 7 overs is a lot. I wanted him to bowl, but I got a message from our trainer that we need to stop him now. He was quite desperate to bowl, but that's the nature of any bowler or any batter. When they see the opportunity, they want to pounce on it. But that's where my job comes in, and I want to make sure that everything stays a little calm and you don't over exaggerate yourself too much. So yeah, that's the call. I remember against Sri Lanka, we played in Trivandrum. He was in a very similar situation, and he bowled about 8 or 9 overs on the trot, because he was on four wickets. But I think 7 over is good enough. A lot of positives. Some of our batters actually batted under pressure. The first game against Pakistan, it was a big game, and we were 4 down for 60 or 70, I think. And then, two guys stood up for us, Hardik and Ishan, batted brilliantly. That's a big positive. We wanted our middle order to get in there, take the pressure, bat the way they want to bat, and they exactly did that. They batted the way they wanted to bat. And after a while, we were very calm inside the dressing room, because they were batting with a lot of maturity. And then, obviously, the batting in this tournament has been really good for us. So is the bowling, but at different stages, different individuals have stepped up. Against Pakistan, Kuldeep stepped up, took 5 wickets. Bumrah with the new ball bowled a brilliant spell. And then with the bat, KL Rahul. Honestly, it is so tough for anyone who comes in like that. Just 5 minutes before the toss, we had to tell him that he's going to play. Unfortunately, unfortunate incident happened there, and KL has to come in and play. And to get 100 like that, shows the quality of the player, shows how mentally he is ready for the challenge as well. So those are the positives. We want the players to stand up in big moments, big pressure situations. And throughout the tournament, I thought a lot of the guys, stood up in that pressure situation. So we can take, those positives moving forward. Like we know now, not now. I mean, I knew it before, but that the guys can stand up under pressure and perform the job for the team. And the same goes for the bowlers as well. Bowlers perform their role. Whenever the ball was given to different individuals, they came and did the job. And not to forget, the most important thing was our fielding in this tournament. Yes, we were slightly below par in a couple of games, but I thought our fielding was outstanding in this series, slip catching especially. To some of the paces, I thought our slip catching was really good. So I'm very, very proud of how we fielded in this. You can have one or two bad games in the field, but as long as you back it up with a solid performance on the field next day, and that is what we look forward to, because mistakes can happen with anyone, but as long as you come and correct those mistakes and you show the attitude and you show that intent on the field, that is what you want, and I got to see everything of that. With the spinners all-rounder, I think everyone is in the line. Honestly speaking, Ashwin as well. I've been talking to him on the phone, so he is very much in the line. So is Washi, because we want those guys who can do the job with the ball and with the bat as well. Washi was, I mean, honestly, that injury happened to Axar last minute, very late in the day, in the night, honestly. And then we had to call few guys to see where they are at. And Washi was available, so we had to get Washi to, come and play the role, perform the job for us. Luckily, he was with the squad for the Asian Games in Bangalore. He was training, he was bowling, so he was cricket fit. He was spending a lot of time on the field, so we had to get him. But yeah, I've been very clear with certain guys who can come up and play certain roles. So I've been talking to everyone. I don't want to take names, but everyone is aware of what is happening. So nobody is kept in the dark about what we are doing as a team. Everybody is kept in the loop.